How's it going, guys? Today I'll be discussing a fragrance from the house of Dunhill. You can see from the title, I'll be discussing Dunhill Fresh. You can see the packaging, simple packaging, Dunhill Fresh written here, eau de toilette concentration, 100 ml juice. Simple packaging. Now let me show you the bottle. This is the bottle. I really like this minimalistic bottle design. The bottle is heavy, nicely made glass. You can see the texture on the sides. Let me show you the bottle properly. See, lovely juice color. The cap is heavy. Let me show you the cap and the atomizer. So the bottle, minimalistic design, I really like it. The cap is a click-on cap. You can see the cap is heavy. A click-on cap. This is how the atomizer works. The atomizer is nothing extraordinary but gets the job done. I have the dry down here. So Dunhill Fresh, the smell of this fragrance. How's the smell? Let me describe the notes first. So this one contains green notes, mint, basil, lavender, sage and freesia right at the top. Then the mid contains iris, violet, mimosa, freesia. And the base contains vetiver, cedar, oak moss, patchouli, amber and coumarin. So these are the notes. Now what do I detect? The freshly sprayed one. Let me tell you, Dunhill Fresh is being compared to Dior Fahrenheit Summer. Is it actually similar to Fahrenheit? I don't know. Fahrenheit Summer, I don't know because I haven't sniffed Fahrenheit Summer, but I have sniffed Dior Fahrenheit. So let me tell you, this one somehow resembles the Fahrenheit DNA in terms of the violet smell, the gasoline-like smell. So this one contains violet and Fahrenheit contains violet leaf. So there is this gasoline-like, slight hint of gasoline-like smell in this fragrance in a fresh way. So let me discuss the smell with you. So when I sniff this fragrance, what I get is this huge dose of green notes. This one contains this basil and this minty note. So overall, this is not a citrusy fresh fragrance. Up top, I get this freshness, but from the green elements. So what I'm detecting is this mint. There's this basil, lovely fresh opening, fresh green type of opening. There is sage as well, so there is excellent green tone in this fragrance in the opening. When this one dries down, the beauty comes up. Let me tell you, the dry down, I get this beautiful white floral note. The white floral note actually reminds me of jasmine and sometimes this orange blossom like feel. There is freesia listed, but to my nose, this one kind of feels like jasmine and orange blossom. So I get the white floral tone in this fragrance in the dry down. There is iris listed, but I'm not detecting the iris in a makeup kit type of way, but I'm detecting the iris in a powdery, slight hint of powdery way. So nothing makeup kit like, but there is powdery vibe in this fragrance coming from the iris and the tonka probably. So there is powderiness in the dry down, but the floral tone is the main player here. The white floral aspect with this sweet kind of aspect as well. So there is white floral vibe also giving me this sweet kind of tone in this fragrance. The sweet white floral dose in the mid phase. When this one starts to dry down, I'm detecting the violet more and more. You're gonna get the violet from the opening. When I spray this fragrance, I get this mint basil, yes, but I also detect this violet coming slowly popping forward. In the mid phase, the violet pops up and actually becomes quite prominent. So with the white floral tone, I get this beautiful violet note. With mixing with the lavender, there is this beautiful aromatic touch as well. So you're gonna get this green tone from the top. In the mid phase, this one will become floral, but still carry on the green notes. So there is green vibe, like aromatic tone coming from the lavender, and the violet is giving this fragrance the slight hint of gasoline-like smell. There is pungent type of violet leaf smell in this fragrance. So yes, this one kind of reminds me of the Dior Fahrenheit. So nothing, not a clone. Let me tell you, this is not a clone of Dior Fahrenheit or Dior Fahrenheit Summer. This one has its own character, but the violet note, especially the violet leaf-like smell, the pungent violet leaf-like smell, reminds me of Dior Fahrenheit. That's it. Otherwise, this one has its own character. Like I told you, in the mid phase, I get this white floral, I get this beautiful powderiness. When this one dries down further, I get this beautiful earthiness along with this woodiness and a dose of sweetness. There is ambery, there is this tonka-like sweetness in this fragrance. Lovely dry down. I'm really enjoying the dry down. From the mid phase to the dry down, this is really interesting. I really like the opening as well. Opening is green type of fresh, has the mint and dries down to become white floral dominant, violet dominant, like slight hint of gasoline. So overall, a nice fragrance. The dry down is earthy, the dry down is sweet ambery, lovely fragrance. In terms of the smell, this is a banger. Now, in terms of the performance, this fragrance is not a great performer, but to me, just because I like the smell, this is a keeper for me. On my skin, what I get is 3 hour to 4 hour of longevity. On my clothing, 5-6 hours of longevity. Usually, with any fragrance, I go with 15 sprays, 20 sprays, 25 sprays, nothing less than 15. So I extract 3 to 4 hour from this one with a projection of first 45 minutes to 1 hour. I have to say 1 hour because for the first 1 hour I get beautiful wafts of this fragrance. So people around you will notice you. This is a nice performer, at least a decent performer for me. Even this one performed for 2 hours on me. I'm gonna keep this fragrance because the smell is a match winner for me. So 3 to 4 hours on my skin, 5 hours on my clothing, and with a projection of, like I told you, 1 hour of safe side projection. This one projects, creates a nice scent, creates a nice scent bubble around you. So people around you will notice you for sure. This is very airy, very detectable. Nice fragrance from Dunhill Fresh. So there goes the performance. Now pricing wise, in Bangladesh you're gonna get this fragrance within 2800 taka to 3200 taka depending on the seller. In US dollar, the pricing will be $24 to $27 roughly. So there goes the pricing. Now, occasion wise, the name says it all, fresh. This is a green type of fresh fragrance with violet leaf like smell, pungent, gasoline like smell, has this beautiful earthiness, beautiful green tone. This is a fresh type of fragrance, so works really well in summertime. So this is a summer banger for sure. But you can use fragrances whenever you want, however you want, no problem. You can use this all year round, no problem. But let me tell you, this is a summer fragrance where it will work really well in hot weather condition. When the weather is humid, hot, this one projects really nicely when the weather is humid. So there you go, the weather condition. Now, when to wear this, where to wear this fragrance? You can wear this fragrance wherever you want, however you want. Let me tell you, this is a nice casual fragrance. When you're going out with your friends, you can use this. No one will be offended. Everyone, there is a chance that you'll get compliments. Casually, you can work this out. Formally, you can work this out. This can be a nice office friendly fragrance. People will love this fragrance. Your colleagues will love this fragrance. This is inoffensive. This has this beautiful masculinity. This has this beautiful aura about it. This is a nice sophisticated classy fragrance. So lovely fragrance from Dunhill. You can use casually, you can use formally, you can use this when you're going out on your date, wherever you want, however you want. This is a nice, fresh, green type of fragrance, herbal type of fragrance, has this earthy tone, has this minty vibe, has this gasoline-like violet leaf. So overall, this is a wonderful fragrance, wonderful smelling fragrance. Okay performer, decent performer for me. So our skin is different, so the performance may vary. So I'm just telling what I got. So overall, a nice smelling fragrance that you can use under $30. This is a banger. So I think I've covered everything: the smell, the pricing, the occasion, so the longevity. So I've covered everything. I'll see you guys next time with another fragrance review. If you like my work, do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. So keep me in your prayers. Keep smelling good. Peace.